Okay, so what if you had an AI tutor that never actually gave you the answer? Instead, it taught you how to find it yourself. Now that is the powerful idea behind Chidi, a new tool that's looking to completely reshape education and skills development across the African continent. Let's dive in and see how it's all supposed to work.
And make no mistake, this isn't just some minor update to an app. The goal here is, and I'm quoting, to be a powerful tool poised to reshape learning and skills development across Africa. I mean, that is a huge claim, right? It's all rooted in this idea of creating a brand new way of learning, together. All right, so to really get our heads around this, we're going to break it down into 5 key parts. We'll start with the challenge it's trying to solve. Then, we'll introduce Chidi, the AI tutor itself. After that, we'll get into its really unique teaching method, the partnership that's making it all happen, and finally, what this all could mean for the future of learning.
Okay, so first up, let's set the stage here. The core problem, the reason this whole thing even exists, is a really critical gap in high-level digital skills. We're talking about the exact kind of skills that are needed to unlock the continent's absolutely immense economic and creative potential.
And look, this is not just about playing catch-up. The ambition here is to totally leapfrog, to empower a whole new generation with cutting-edge skills in things like data analytics and cloud computing. The goal is to shift young Africans from simply being consumers of technology to becoming the architects and the creators of it. That's a huge shift. So, with that massive challenge in mind, let's talk about the solution. This is where Chidi comes into the picture. It's an AI tutor, yeah, but it's designed to be more than just a tool. Think of it as a catalyst for a whole new way of teaching.
I mean, just think about that for a second. We're all so used to tutors and teachers just giving us the answers, right? But what if the best way to learn was to have a guide who, instead of handing you the solution, actually helps you figure it out for yourself? Well, that is the core idea behind Chidi.
So what exactly is Chidi? Well, it's an AI learning companion that comes from the AI company Anthropic. It's built on their Claude model, which is what's called a large language model. All that really means is it's a super complex AI that's been trained on just tons and tons of text, so it can understand and talk like a human. And its whole job, its entire purpose here, is to be your very own personalized Socratic tutor.
And this, right here, brings us to the real innovation. The absolute game changer isn't just that it's AI, it's how that AI is being used. What Chidi does is it reimagines the ancient Socratic method, but for our digital age. It's all about teaching students how to think.
So here's the fundamental shift, right? Traditional learning, well, it's often about just memorizing facts. You're just a passive receiver of information. Chidi completely flips that script. By guiding you with questions instead of just giving you answers, it forces you to become an active problem solver. It's teaching you how to think, not just what to remember. Huge difference.
So the really crucial point here is this. The end goal isn't just a certificate that says you memorized a bunch of facts. No. The goal is genuine, deep mastery of a skill. It's about building up that ability to solve problems you've never even seen before, which, let's be honest, is probably the most valuable skill you can have in the world today.
Now, a tool this ambitious, well, it needs a serious strategy to actually get it into the hands of learners, right? And that is exactly what's happening here, through a really powerful, large-scale collaboration. Okay, so this whole project really stands on 3 key pillars. First, you've got Anthropic, the AI company that's providing the core technology. Then you have ALX, which is part of the African Leadership Group. They're the educational partner, the ones getting it to the students. And finally, the government of Rwanda is on board, providing that crucial top-down support as the national pilot partner. And let's talk about the scale here for a minute, because it is seriously impressive. Chidi is being rolled out to hundreds of thousands of learners who are already enrolled in ALX's tech training programs. It's not a separate app. It's integrated right into their existing learning platform, which is called Savannah.
At the same time as that huge student rollout, there's also a really strategic national pilot happening in Rwanda. We're talking up to 2,000 educators and civil servants also being trained with Chidi. And this is so smart because it creates this powerful ripple effect, right? You're not just teaching the students, you're also upskilling the mentors and leaders who shape the entire system.
Now, here's a really important clarification. You can't just go to the App Store and download Chidi, at least not right now. It's a specialized tool that's integrated within these specific programs, the ones with ALX and the Rwandan government. And this really ensures that it's being used effectively inside a structured learning environment.
Okay, so let's pull back for our final section. And look at the bigger picture here. Because this initiative, it isn't just a story about Africa. It's really a potential blueprint for the future of education everywhere. It's all about that powerful synergy you can get between human potential and artificial intelligence.
So let's tie this all together. What have we learned? By focusing on critical thinking instead of just memorization, Chidi is aiming to do way more than just fill a skills gap. It's designed to build true mastery. It's about empowering a new generation to not just be consumers of tech, but creators. And by doing all that, it gives us a really powerful new model for how humans and AI can learn side by side.
And you know, maybe the founder of the African Leadership Group, Fred Swaniker, puts it best. He says that at its heart, this whole project is about one thing: unlocking the immense potential of African talent. And that's it, isn't it? The technology is just the tool. The real goal is human potential.
So we'll end by turning that Socratic method right back around to you. Now that you've seen how it works and what it's trying to do, what do you think about Chidi? It's definitely a question worth thinking about as we all watch this new chapter in education start to unfold.